week 3 of yoga at home with me. I hope everybody's found some fun and joy in the situation, and I hope the practices that you've done so far have helped. So we're going to settle in with our breath to begin with. We're going to stay seated up because with all this nice sun, let's keep our energy going. And I know a lot of you have been doing quite a bit of running as well, setting yourself a few challenges there. So I'm going to incorporate some of the practices, some of the postures we've done before, which we do need props for. So if anybody's got if you've got a block, grab that, or just some books or something just to prop you up, or you can do it maybe twisting onto a sofa, but I don't want to leave them out because they are really valuable in stretching out that IT band, which is so important when you're running. And we're going to bring in a forward fold I've held back for a little while on those, so I'm hoping the egos will have settled a bit, so we'll and ease into those, because again they will help with your running, and it helps just develop your practice as well. I think you'll be hopefully quite nicely surprised by how the practice you've done so far has released your hips hopefully a little bit. So yeah, if you haven't got those things, maybe pause the video and go and grab a few bits. Otherwise we'll settle in with our breath practice first. So have a little rock side to side first, find your sitting bones, and then just sit nice and comfortably, and again maybe just prop yourself up a little bit if cross-legged isn't comfortable for you, and then hands on your knees or just comfortably in your lap. And we're just going to start off with we're going to do a three-part breath. We're going to do it sat up, and again you can, depending on if you can either move your hands up your body, or if you feel like you're getting a bit more used to it, just use that visualization of where your hands would be on your body and keep your hands still. So we're just going to start with a couple of nice big breaths. In through your nose, and then gently release out through your nose. Each inhale, feeling like you're drawing in the energy that you've had over the day. And as you exhale, relax your body down. So relaxing your shoulders, relax your elbows, relax your hands. And breath in. And then just feel like your hips and your sitting bones are just relaxing down. So take a couple more breaths in your own time. Checking in with any areas that your stomach might still be holding, and just breathe them away. Maybe close your eyes as well, just to get yourself into the place you need to be. So we'll start off with your hands on your belly, so middle fingers where your belly button is. I'm going to breathe in, nice big breath into your belly. And exhale. So as you breathe in, feeling your belly lifting up, lifting out, and your fingers just spreading out a little bit. Exhale, your belly draws in. So 3 more breaths here. Then we're going to move your hands up to your ribs, so allow your fingers to come apart so they're right around your rib cage. Maybe have your thumb behind you. So we're going to breathe into your ribs now. So breathing in, feel how much your ribs can move with your breath. And as you exhale, squeeze in like a corset. Drawing your belly button in as your ribs settle in. So 3 more here. Now moving your hands up to your chest, allow your elbows to be nice and relaxed. So you're going to breathe right up into the upper portion of your chest. Feeling your hands lifting under your chest, and exhale, drops down, and again, and exhale. 3 more here, really reaching the topmost upper part of your chest. But also as you exhale, allowing your shoulders and your chest to relax down. Okay, so now replacing your hands on your knees or into your lap. And we're going to breathe this full part breath for 1 more minute. So I want you to close your eyes if you can, and just, you've energized those parts of the body, you've brought awareness to those parts of the body. So nice long breaths, and hopefully you'll be able to feel like you're doing that 3-part breath, so into your belly, your ribs and your chest. So in your own time, create your own pace, and we'll do that for a minute. So with that nice full breath, and as you exhale, relaxing the body down, shoulders relaxing, and relaxing into your seat. So now just return your breath back to normal, give yourself a little wiggle jiggle side to side. Arms up, and exhale, hands down. Inhale up, looking up to your palms. Exhale, hands down, chin to your chest. Inhale up, exhale, hands down, chin to your chest. Inhale 1 more time, twist through the middle, and exhale, hands down. Inhale up, rotate all the way down the other side. Exhale down. Inhale up, exhale, hands down. Then we'll come on to all fours. Hands a little bit wider than your shoulders, knees a bit wider than your hips, and gently circling. So little circles to begin with, and key in your breath with your movement now. So as you exhale, you're coming down to your heels. Inhale as you come to the top. Exhale down. Inhale up. So the basic principles with your breath as you move through the asanas is you inhale as you're opening up your body, and you exhale as you're squishing in. And then rotate round the other way. Inhale up, exhale as you're squishing the air out. Inhale. And then come back to neutral, and we'll come into your plank. And then slowly raise your bum up and into Dandasana Dog, walking on the spot to warm everything up. So we're warming up your toes, your ankles, your knees, your hips. Get a little wiggle through in the middle. Kind of taking your knees underneath you. And then walking your feet up towards your hands. Taking them nice and wide. Really bend into your knees, really nice and soft around your hips. Just let yourself dangle there. Arms nice and loose. And then slowly rocking yourself up, or just coming up nice and straight. But your shoulders and your head are staying nice and lengthened out until we're coming to the top. So coming to the top of your mat, your feet are, your toes pointing straight ahead, making sure everything's nice and lined up. Your feet are almost together, almost together. Little rock, front to back, side to side, and then just finding that point of balance in the middle. And then come to stillness. Squeezing your knees in, squeezing your hips, drawing your pelvic floor up and your belly in, so that's that strong core through the middle of your posture, and that'll help with the balance of your postures as well. Nice and long through your spine, shoulders up and up and down, chin gently tucked in, and that ocean sound through your practice. So we'll come through our sun cells. So 3A and 2B to really nicely warm up your body. So, and then you've got the option there of if you want to stay doing knees to chin, lowering yourself down to the body, and then go into chaturanga where you drop yourself down. Inhale, palms up, look into your palms. Exhale, fold forwards, bend your knees, palms on the floor, drop your head. Inhale, look up. Exhale, back into plank. Knees down, chin down, onto your belly, and inhale, push through the floor into cobra. Squeeze your elbows in, so your elbows are bent, you're nice and strong through your chest. Exhale, down dog. 5 breaths here. Allow yourself to be nice and soft through your knees to begin with, because we're just warming up. Draw your belly in, that'll give you that support through your back. And just trying to push your arms away, so you're trying to push your bum up as high as you can. Exhale, look forwards. Inhale, step forwards, looking up. Exhale, drop your head. Inhale, reach your arms away. Exhale, hands to your sides. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look up. Exhale, back into plank. Knees down, chin down, bum in the air. Onto your belly. Inhale, cobra, looking straight ahead. Exhale, down dog. 5 breaths. So your feet are hip width apart. You're pushing your arms away. You're really stretching away into pushing your arms out of your sockets as much as you can. Looking towards your belly button. Exhale, look forwards. Inhale, step forwards, looking up. Exhale, drop your head. Inhale, reach your arms forwards. Exhale, one more sun salute. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look up. Exhale, back into plank. Knees down, chin down. Onto your belly. Inhale, push up into cobra. Really push your hands away, nice and strong here. Exhale, down dog. If you can do, maybe just walk your feet back just a smidge so you can feel like you're stretching out a little bit more. Still keeping your bum nice and high. Doesn't matter if your heels very unlikely to be on the floor. Just, my heels will do, but you can be up, feet, heels right off the floor. It's not a problem. Exhale, look forwards. Inhale, step forwards, looking up. Exhale, drop your head. Inhale, reach your arms forward, draw your belly in as you lift up. Exhale. Sun Cell B, so bend your knees, scoop your arms down, look up to your palms, squeezing your knees together. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, look up. Exhale, back into plank. So knees down to chin or chaturanga. Inhale up. You come into up dog, your arms are straight but not locked, and your thighs are off the floor. Exhale, down dog. Right foot comes through, you can drop your back knee or keep it straight, and inhale, your arms come up. Exhale, hands down, step back, lower down. Inhale up, exhale, down dog. Left foot through, drop your knee or straight leg. Inhale up, exhale down, step back, lower down. Inhale up dog, exhale down dog. 5 breaths. Try and lengthen out your breath here. Use this down dog as an opportunity to kind of slow your breath. Take the pace down a bit. Exhale, look forwards. Inhale, step forwards, looking up. Exhale, drop your head. Inhale, bend your knees, arms coming up, squeeze your knees in. Exhale, straighten. One more. Inhale, bend your knees, arms up. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, look up. Exhale, back into plank. Lower yourself down. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Right foot forwards, drop your knee or straight leg. Inhale up. Exhale, hands down, step back into plank. Lower yourself down. Inhale up. Exhale, down dog. Left foot forwards. Right knee down or straight leg. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands down, step back. Lower yourself down. Inhale up. Exhale, down dog. 5 breaths. Again, see if you can maybe inch your feet back a little bit. Feel like you're really having to reach for your hands. Long, slow breaths, really engage your Ujjayi breath as well. With extending your legs out a bit further behind, you really need to draw your belly in to give you that strength through the middle of your body. Exhale, look forwards. Inhale, step forwards, looking up. Exhale, drop your head. Inhale, bend your knees, arms coming up. Exhale, straighten. Arms to the side. Lovely. So coming to the top of your mat. Slowing your breath down. Take up a nice long breath here. Really get that Ujjayi, that ocean sound going. Shoulders settle back down again. So we're going to come into forward fold tonight. First time. So feet coming to hip width apart. I'm going to come sideways so you can see a profile arm. I'm going to inhale, lift your arms up. Right arm comes up, left arm comes up. We're trying to get as much length as we can through your sternum as possible. And then just drop your shoulders away. You don't want to be stretching too much. So you're going to exhale, slowly come forwards, and we're bending our knees as we come. Draw your belly in so that you're supporting your back, and come so your thighs are on, your belly is on your thighs. Fingers, we're going to take a hook with your big toes from the inside to the out. Your belly's still in contact with your thighs here. Inhale, you're going to push with your knuckles into the floor. You're going to look up, straighten your spine up, get some length down the front of your neck. Exhale, drop your head down again. Nice long breaths. We're going to have 5 breaths here. What we're going to slowly do with each breath, see if we can get a little bit more length out of the back of your legs, but keep that contact with your thighs. If you're staying here, that's good, that's fine. I want you, basically your legs won't won't give in unless your back's feeling happy and secure, and it feels happy and safe if it's nice and soft on your thighs. So keep yourself nice and soft here, but slowly over time you can lift up through the backs of your legs and drop your head. Let your head hang really nice and soft. 3 more breaths here. Push your knuckles into the floor, feeling how when you do that you get that engagement with your muscles in your belly. Inhale, look up. Exhale, let your hands go to your sides. Now inhale, we're going to reach your arms away. Draw your belly in as you come up, keep those knees bent. Lift, lift, lift. Exhale. Hands through. So the whole time through that forward fold, your legs, your back shouldn't feel any discomfort. There shouldn't be anything going on in your back. Keep your knees nice. You can go here. But it's all about basically allowing your back to feel comfortable, to release those muscles in your lower back, which come down into the backs of your legs. Slowly, slowly. Lovely. So we'll work on that more each time now. So coming to the top of your mat from here, we're going to come into triangle pose. So taking a step to the side, your front foot's pointing out towards the door, your back foot's 45 degrees. Inhale, your arms come up to the sides. Exhale, tipping over the side. Both legs are staying straight. Reach up with that top arm and down with the bottom arm. This hand isn't resting on your leg. Nice long breaths here. So you're getting stretched down this side of the body, but it's really strong through the side of the body. Come too far and you'll be, ugh. So it's just tipping over and getting that strength through your hips. Strength and length. Inhale, come up, rotate your feet round, and exhale, tipping over. Inhale, come up. Rotate yourself around. So what we're going to do, this is where you're going to need your block or your books or anything like that. So I'm going to, best way to show you this one we've done before. Okay, no, I'm going to do it this way. So we're going to put your block in between your feet, so the middle of your body. And this one is the triangle but with a twist. So you're drawing your right hip back, so your right foot's first forward, and your left hand is coming down onto that block, and then this arm is coming up. And then you'll feel that stretch down the side of your leg. So twisting here. If this feels okay, you don't feel like you're getting as much of a stretch, you can put the block here. And twisting round. And then slowly over time, we'll move it over here. And then you get rid of it altogether. But take it nice and slowly. So grab your block, put it where it wants to be. Exhale forwards, left hand down, right arm coming up. 5 breaths here. So both legs are straight. Inhale, come up, take your block or your book, or you can do this twisting around onto the sofa. You'll just have to twist a bit more, but your sofa will be a bit higher. And then take your block to wherever it wants to be. If you've got 2 blocks, you can make them really nice and stable, having them lined up here. So take yourself to wherever you want to be, here, or swapping over to the outside of your foot. So your right hand's coming down, and your left arm's coming up. 5 breaths. So really looking up to that top hand that's coming up to the ceiling. Feeling that twist through the middle of your body, and then feeling that stretch down the left side of your leg here. So this is the IT band stretch, which is really good for those of you who are doing lots of running. Inhale, come up. exhale, step to the top of the mat, give your knees a bit of a jiggle. Bigger step this time, nice big lunge. So your hips coming over your knees coming over your ankle. Exhale forward, so either your arms coming here, across your thigh, or you're taking it to the floor. You can always use your block again if you've managed to find a block or a book and put it here. Otherwise you're working down to your hand on the floor to get beyond your foot, so you're really stretching your arms coming up and over. So you're stretching that back leg away and stretching that palm other way, and you're looking underneath this part of your arm, your forearm. And this time you're going to really feel it in the outside of that right thigh. 3 more breaths. Inhale, push up, rotate the heels round, and then exhale down the other side. So your forearm is across your thigh with your arm coming up, or your hand coming down towards the floor. Stretching your arm away. If your forearm is across here, you can still take lots of that weight and that strength in that outside portion of your thigh. Reaching your right heel away from you this time. Inhale, come up, rotate yourself round, drop your back knee, and then you're going to take your left elbow and shoulder as much round as you can into your twist, and then your palms are in reverse prayer. So I'll show you this way around, and then shimmy this knee away from you, opening up those hip flexors down the front of your body. In this one, this twist, you can really feel how as you deepen your breath, you can enhance that twist through the middle of your body. Inhale, come out of your twist, come up, push yourself up to standing, rotate yourself round, drop your right knee down. Exhale into your twist. Shifting that right knee away from that back knee away from you. Inhale, come out your twist. Exhale, standing to the top. So coming from the top of your mat, you're going to take a step behind you, and then you're going to take your forearms are binding like this, or you're trying to work towards your palms together. And you're folding, so both of your legs are staying straight, your hips are straight on, so you're not coming to the side, you're straight on. So draw your left hip back. Exhale, drop yourself forwards as far as you can come, keeping those legs straight, making sure this knee doesn't hyperextend, doesn't lock out, and then let your head hang nice and loose. Really draw your belly in here. 5 breaths. Just correct your shoulders, because you probably found you're probably a bit skew-if, so correct your shoulders so they're so they're parallel, horizontal, one or the other. Inhale, come up, rotate your feet round, and exhale, drop yourself forward the other side. When you get there, let your head hang nice and loose. It's really important to let everything hang nice and loose. Drawing your belly in, so your forearms are bound together, or you're working towards your palms coming together. Inhale, come up. Exhale, step to the top of your mat. Lovely. So we'll come into your balance. Always incorporate a balance. Balance is really important. And it's important to keep it maintained, because otherwise we get to the point where we need our balance and we've got to backtrack a bit. So always include it in your practice. So hands on your hips. So either coming onto your tiptoe, and then it will be 5 breaths here, 5 here, 1 in, and then extend your feet away, nice and strong, nice and controlled, lots of strength through this hip. Or you're going to draw your knee up, it's your hip doing the work, hold just your hands just supporting it, 5 here, 5 here, 1 in, and then extending your foot away. So I'll do it with you so I get the pace right. So nice and strong through your left leg, which is on the floor. So with your balance, the things that are key are your focus point, your drishti. So find a point fixed on the floor that's not moving. Focus on that. Your breath. Really use your ocean sound, ocean breath, so that gentle constriction in the back of your throat. And your bandhas, or the core stability, which you can really focus on with your hip here. Your left hip's nice and strong, really squeezing your butt. So take your right knee out to the side, your hands on your left hip, and you can either look straight ahead or over your opposite shoulder. Inhale back to the middle, and then extend your leg away. You may find you've tipped yourself back as you extend your leg out, so just make sure you stand nice and upright. Doesn't really matter where your leg is, whether it's down on the bottom or a bit higher. But have this leg nice and straight, so it's better to have it lower down and straight rather than up here and kind of bend in the middle, so nice and strong. Exhale, your right foot down to the floor. So nice and strong through the base of your right foot, and so your right hip is going to be strong through this one. So I'm just going to try not to talk through this one, you can just pace yourself. Breaths to come back down to the floor, and then come into the top of your mat again. Give your knees a jiggle, set them in because you probably feel it quite a lot in your thighs there. So inhale, your arms come up, exhale, fold forwards, hands to the floor, drop your head. Inhale, look up, exhale, back into plank. Knees down, chin, or chaturanga down. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. So we're going to come into the warrior poses now. So right foot comes through. You can either drop your knees down, arms coming up, or rotate your heel. Inhale, arms coming up. Look to your palms here, or look straight ahead. You can have your arms apart. It's better to have your arms straight but apart rather than kind of a bit crooked and wonky. And this leg is working towards getting to 90 degrees. If you're a bit high, that's fine, but you're working towards building that strength in that front leg. 5 breaths here, 3 more. Inhale, straighten that front leg, rotate yourself round. Exhale, down the other side, so taking that leg as close as you can to 90 degrees. Stretching your arms up, or just stretching them away from you. Make sure your shoulders aren't reaching up too much. Draw your belly in, your body is front on with this one. Inhale, straighten that front leg, then your arms are coming front to back.
and exhale into that bend again. So look towards your middle finger this time that's stretched out in front, and you'll probably find that your knees dropped in a little bit, so just correct it so your knee is in the same direction as your hip to your ankle. Pushing your foot really firm through from your heel and into your toes, nice and strong. Inhale, straighten your front leg, rotate your body around, keeping your arms up, keeping that strength in the upper body, and exhale down the other side, looking towards your fingers again, your middle finger. And again, feel like somebody's pulling your hands away from you, nice and long through that body. Exhale, your hands come down, take your leg back into plank, lower yourself down. Inhale, up dog or cobra, exhale, down dog, and then coming through into long sitting in Dandasana. So, having your legs straight out in front of you, you can have a bit of a bend, you can even put a towel or a blanket or something underneath your knees, but you want your knees, your legs straight with everything squeezing together. So again, by giving that support around your hips, your back and your hamstrings can release. So your hands down by your hips, draw your feet back to you, which you can still do even if your legs are bent a little bit. Squeeze your knees and squeeze your hips. Drop your chin down so you're getting length out the back of your neck. Draw your belly in. 5 breaths here. Inhale, look up. So if you do have a block, or you go back to having the ball that we were using before, put the block between your knees, otherwise just have your knees and your hips hip width apart, hands coming behind, and we'll come into reverse tabletop, squeezing that resistance between your knees. And drop your head back. 5 breaths here. Exhale, slowly coming down. Move the block away so you can either come up into reverse tabletop again or come up into the full posture, Pavottanasana, legs straight, and squeeze your legs together. So your hips are you can really feel it much more in your hips this time. Straight legs, pointing your toes away from you. 5 breaths. Exhale down, inhale, draw your knees and give everything a squeeze, and come to cross-legged. So twisting here, so left hand onto your right knee, right hand behind, or twisting round, and exhale as you twist around, so thinking hips, middle and your chest. Growing tall as you inhale, and as you exhale, twisting round. So not using this hand, your left hand, to twist you, so maybe turn it as you get tempted. It's your middle of your body which is twisting you round. Inhale back to the middle, and then exhale, twisting round the other way. Inhale back to the middle, squeezing everything in. Give your shoulder, try and really round your shoulders. Drop your head down. Navasana boat pose. So we're going to do 3 sets with 5 breaths here, and each time see if you can just progress a little bit more. So start off, maybe the first one is bringing your legs here with your arms supported behind. They're not holding them up, but they're just supported so you can keep your chest nice and lifted. So here and here are your options. Straightening your legs out where you can, but don't drop yourself back. Keep your chest nice and lifted. So again, 3 sets with 5 breaths. So inhale, legs up, lift the chest, feel like you've got a light on your chest, beaming out to the front, 5 breaths. Squeezing your knees in, so it's your knees again supporting your hips, so you shouldn't be feeling this in your back. If you're feeling it in your back, just take it out a notch, and just use your arms more to support you, but really strong through your back. Exhale, put your feet down to the floor, hands by your hips. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, drop down. 5 breaths again. Keep that squeezing of your knees and your hips. Exhale down, hands by your hips. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. And one more this time. See if you can maybe extend your legs out a bit more without dropping back. Arms straight away from you. Exhale down, inhale, lift, and then squeeze everything in. So you should feel that along the front of your body, and also around you. You'll feel that a lot in your hips. So give your hips a bit of a slap as well. Lovely. So we'll keep cross-legged. We're going to do some rolls here, and you can either do your rolls go straight backwards and forwards, or round in circles. So holding there, so we're going to exhale down, inhale up, keeping your chin tucked in, and really round your spine. Inhale up, exhale down, inhale up. See if you can go a little bit more into your shoulders each time. This gives you a little bit of a massage onto your shoulders, but the slower the better. And again, this is working the front of your body. If you're going round, kind of go down one side of your back, up the other. So a few more here. Make sure your feet aren't coming to the floor in between. Lovely. So we'll just we'll do one more seated asana, and then we'll come into our finishing sequence. So legs out as wide as you can, and again you may find that you need to bend your legs, but that's fine. So if you're here, that's fine, and then you're slowly going to walk your body forwards. Otherwise you're trying to have your legs straight, and it may be that here is your maximum, but otherwise just see where you can go with it. But you can let it's getting this fold in your hips, so it's supporting your back around your hips. So as you come forward, bend your knees up and just come forwards. Try and draw your feet back, because even if you're not doing much, if you're engaging your feet back towards you, you're getting length out the back of your legs. So you can even have your legs here, that's fine. Just play around. Again, this is one to play around with. I don't think we've actually done this in class, but I thought I'd throw it in there. And then just let your head go where it feels right. Otherwise you're lengthening through your legs and walking yourself forwards. 5 breaths. Inhale, come up. Bring your hands under your knees, lift them in, and then squeeze your legs in. Extend your legs out. Hands on the front, and then slowly, slowly draw your belly in as you curl yourself in, keeping your head nice and tucked in. Stretching yourself up. Lengthening your body out, give yourself a bit of a shimmy. And then bring your knees up. She'll come sideways, and I'll come that way. Knees up, so your feet are up towards your bottom, arms to the sides, and then exhale, taking your knees to the side, looking over your opposite shoulder. And same as with the when we did the twist with one leg, take your shoulders, if your arms can't open up, take your shoulders so you're flat on your side, and then slowly open them up. It's more important your knees are down, then, but you don't want to be hanging here. So you can just have your hands across your shoulders, looking over the other side. Nice big breaths here. Maybe see if you can draw your knees up a little bit higher, and you'll feel that twist slightly differently. Drawing your knees up to the middle, and then if you're either keeping your arms out or open them up again, and taking your knees to the side, twisting the other way. Or your arms across your body, just a gentle twist from the top. Inhale back to the middle, draw your knees in. And then place your feet back down again, square up. So we're going to come into a bridge, a gentle back bend, so you can use a block between your knees or a ball to squeeze, or it doesn't matter if you don't, otherwise you just have your knees and feet hip width apart, so you don't want to have your feet together and your knees apart, so both are hip width apart. Hands down by your sides. Inhale, roll yourself up, roll it, and then so you can either have your hands here or you can bind your palms, so joining them together like that, and roll your shoulders under, pushing into the floor with your legs. So this is all about your legs working, your hips working. So again, if you're feeling anything in your back, come down and then just squeeze through your hips and your knees. 5 breaths here. Feel like you're pushing the floor away from you, or you push down through your knees into the floor. Exhale slowly down and draw your knees in. If you squeeze in as you counter pose. And then legs down and up to sitting. So we'll come into your inversion, so you can either put your legs up against the wall, so getting your bum nice and close, and then just having your legs there, and just settle yourself into your breath, maybe go into your balanced breath. You can do your 3-part breath there, and you can do that while we're doing, anybody else doing your shoulders down, so I'll go through it. So, so it's exhale, knees to your head, hands on your back, and then your legs are coming up, so we'll have 8 breaths here. Then you can take them straight behind you, so they can either come to here, or if you can do, get them to the floor, keeping your hands behind your back or onto the floor as your anchor. And then, so 8 breaths here, then 8 breaths squished in, and then slowly curling down using your hands as an anchor. So I'll come up with you so we keep the same pace. So rolling back. Knees on your forehead first. Make sure you've got your hands nice and strong behind you. And your legs coming up. 8 breaths here. Drawing your elbows underneath as close as you can together. Really feel like you're squeezing your knees and your hips together. Gives you that lift through your body. Exhale, allow your legs to come down behind you, so if they're staying here, that's fine. Keep your hands behind you on your back to support you, otherwise taking your feet onto the floor. Keep your hands behind you or on the floor or binding. 8 breaths. So bending your knees so that they just kind of is allowing this lower portion of your back to settle, squishing around your temples, around any part of your head, anywhere that it comes to. Your legs might be up here, that's fine, but just letting your hips go. And you keep your hands behind your back, all straightened out. Straightening your legs, release your hands so they're going to be your anchor as you slowly come down, either with straight legs or bend your knees, but come down as slowly as you can, feeling every bit of your back come down. And extend your legs out, stretch your arms out, take a nice big breath here, and then we'll just bend your knees up. Lift your bottom up, place your hands under your bum, palms flat, your thumbs together. Extend your legs out again, and then you're going to lift yourself up onto your elbows so your chest coming nice and high. Drop your head back and then allow yourself to roll back so your head's coming onto the floor. So you can either come through into fish pose from here in that way, or if you come up to sitting up, then just drop your head back here. It's a little bit of a soft way of coming into it. So either way, and 3 more breaths here. Actually, we'll do 2 more after that, 5 breaths in total. Big breaths right into your belly, all the way down your body. To drop down, draw your knees in, give yourself a squish and a little roll side to side. Roll up to sitting, and then we'll come into Shavasana. So grab your blanket or your jumper or anything, get yourself nice and cozy. We'll have 5 minutes in Shavasana, so I'll just drop the lights down and put the music on. Make yourself nice and flat on the floor, lay yourself out, and then just start really feeling like you're relaxing your body into the floor. So we're going to slowly relax. As we breathe, I want you to focus each part of your body and think about slowly relaxing it with each breath out. So starting with your feet, just taking a big breath in and relaxing your feet. Breath in and relaxing your legs, so your upper legs, your knees and your lower legs. Breath in, drawing the energy to your hips, and exhale, relax your hips, maybe give them a little wriggle side to side, let them sink into the floor. Breath right into your belly now, and relaxing your belly and your lower back. Breath in into your chest now, and relaxing your chest, your shoulders and your upper back. Breath in, and now your arms, feeling that energy, that breath come into your arms, and exhale, just let them relax, allow them to feel nice and heavy. Your palms are softening. And finally inhale into your neck and your head, feel like you're just stretching it out a little bit, and then exhale, just let it soften into the floor. It's supported by the floor. And then just one more big breath in the whole of your body. You worked really hard, and now exhale, just relax everything. Any last areas, just let them settle. So allow yourself 5 minutes now
just to let your body totally give in. You've worked hard, had a long day, probably muscling the kids, so just let that go, let your mind do whatever it wants, but just let your body relax. Start to deepen your breath. These nice full breaths, filling your body up, and gently sigh it out. And again, nice long breath in.
wiggling your fingers and your toes, rolling your head gently side to side. Stretch your arms up over your head, banana yourself a little bit. And then draw your knees into your chest, giving everything a nice squeeze in. Have a little rock side to side. And then roll over onto your right hand side and just stay there for a few breaths, slowly starting to bring your body awake. And then coming to sitting, keeping your eyes closed, palms together at your heart centre, and we'll finish with Mano and 3 shanties together just to close the practice. And really try and feel that vibration through your body if you can. If you can do it fairly loud, just feel the depth of your that vibration. It's really soothing for your body. It's just like an internal massage, just like just singing. So breath in together and exhale. Inhale. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Lay your head to your hands. Namaste.